These badalas make it hurt.
Hello everyone. So in today's video, we are going to be doing an unboxing as well as a sound test of this dual lavalier wireless microphone set made by the company Kimafun. Now, I know that a lot of you might not be familiar with this brand. However, I wouldn't let this name discourage you from at least looking into their products. You might remember that I did do another review of a very similar product to this one. So basically it's identical, but it has one microphone instead of the two microphone sets that comes inside this bundle. So what I will do is I will include a link to the initial video down below, as I do a few more sound tests in that video compared to what I will do here. So for this video, we will do the unboxing to see exactly what the different accessories are that comes inside this microphone bundle. And we will also do an outdoor test as well as a range test so that we can see how this microphone performs even in the outdoor types of scenarios. So without further ado, let's get into the unboxing of this dual lavalier wireless microphone set. So right off the bat, you can see that on the packaging there is a QR code. So with this QR code, you can just scan it and it will bring you directly to the Kimafun website. So if you want to do a little bit more research on the company itself, you can do that. Or you can also find a little bit more details about this specific product that you are looking into. And if we just take off the packaging here, you will notice that the microphone bundle comes with a solid case. Okay, so if you're going to be traveling with this microphone, you shouldn't be too worried about it, as all of the components would be secured within this hard case. And here you can see that there's some more branding for Kimafun. And once we open this up, you can see that there is quite a few accessories inside this microphone bundle. So I guess we should probably start off with the microphones themselves, which they are probably the centerpiece to this entire bundle. As I mentioned before, this is a dual wireless microphone set, so there are two microphones. So you have two headsets here. All right, headset 1, headset 2. And in addition to that, you also have two lavalier microphones. Okay, so lav mic 1, lav mic 2. So depending on what the individual is comfortable with, if one person wants to use a lav mic and the other person wants to use the headset, or both want to use the headset and both lav, then you have that choice. So this is one of the added value things that Kimafun sort of takes into consideration when they're designing their packages. So this is one thing that I like about this company. In addition to these 4 microphones, you also have some extra foam tips here. So this is going to allow you to reduce any wind noise if you just so happen to be using the microphone outdoors, which is something that we will be doing later on in this video. So just in case you lose any of your foam tips, there are 4 extra foam tips here that you can use. Now, with regards to the other components of the microphone, we have 2 receivers as well as a transmitter. Okay, so the transmitter that's here, this is going to be the sort of element that you will be plugging into maybe your DSLR camera or into some type of mixing board. On the transmitter, you will see that there is an on and off switch, and there is also a micro USB port right here that you can use to charge the transmitter. So all of these components here, they are rechargeable. They have built-in rechargeable batteries. They have a duration of I think 5 to 6 hours of use, and they're able to be charged up within I think it's 2 to 3 hours. So overall, this is very convenient to have. Right here as well, you can see that there are volume controls for the receivers. So with these receivers, I know that they're receivers because they have the 3.5 millimeter jack connection. So depending on which microphone you are using, let's say the lavalier microphone, you would simply plug it into the opening, and you will see that there's also a screw here that you can tighten it so that the cord stays in place. All right, so this is a nice design that Kimafun integrated into their microphone sets here. Undo that, and then unclick like that. And you will notice that each receiver also has its volume control. We are going to be using this for sure when we do the sound test, so this is going to be an important part to that. Now, perhaps one of the more interesting things about this microphone bundle is that Kimafun has designed a triple USB plug. Okay, so you have the USB-A, and then on the other end you have 3 micro USB plugs so that you can charge both of the receivers and the transmitters at the same time. So I think Kimafun really thought this out, and they really included a very good design to this microphone bundle. So you can charge all 3 at the same time, then when you're ready to record, all 3 will be ready at the same time. So very thoughtful of Kimafun to include this inside their microphone bundle. Okay. Now with regards to connectivity, so this wireless microphone set can be used with a smartphone. You can see here that they have included a cable that's labeled phone. So if you're using it with a smartphone or with an Android phone, you can use it in either case. So you can see here that there is a 3.5 millimeter jack that you would use to connect your microphone. Okay, so if you take your microphone here, simply plug it into that port. All right, and then in addition to that as well, you can plug your headphones into this port right here, and in doing that, it'll allow you to monitor the audio as you are recording. All right, so this is a nice feature that comes within this microphone bundle, and that gives you the ability to use it with your smartphone. In addition to that, they also included a USB connector as well, so you can connect this end to your PC, and then the other end you would connect your microphone. And there's also a 3.5 millimeter jack for your headphones so that you can again monitor your audio as you are recording. So this is also another nice accessory that's included inside this microphone bundle. Now there's also a 1/4 inch converter that you would use on your transmitter, which is this right here. So let's just say you wanted to connect this transmitter into, let's say, a mixing board or maybe a PA system. Then you will simply take the 1/4 inch jack here and just screw it on. Okay, and then you have the flexibility of using it in more types of devices. All right, so another nice accessory to be included inside this microphone bundle. And here you will also see that there are some clips for your receivers. So in this case, if you wanted to, let's say, mount this onto the belt buckle of one of the users, you can do that simply by clicking it on, and you have the ability to clip it onto the person's clothing so that the wiring setup is a little bit more neat and clean. And again, there are 2, so there's one for both receivers. Okay, so this pretty much concludes the unboxing for this microphone bundle. So what we're going to do right now is the sound test. So we are going to get ready to head out to see how this microphone bundle performs in a noisy environment. So let's get to that right now. Alright guys, so we are here outdoors once again in a public park so that we can conduct the test for the dual wireless microphone set by Kimafun. So we need a second person in order to conduct a test for both of the microphones. So I am accompanied today by Adriana.
Hello.
Alright, so as you are hearing me right now, you are hearing me through the built-in microphone on my DSLR camera. As you can tell, there's a lot of background noise behind me as there's a lot of passing cars behind the camera. There's a bike path, so there's a lot of activity that's going on in this public park. So it's going to be a good opportunity to see how this microphone performs in a noisy environment. So we're going to start off the test by using the headsets. And while using the headsets, we are going to be reading some random text. I have a traveling commercial that I'm going to be reading, and Adriana will be reading from one of her favorite authors, Paulo Coelho. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that properly.
Yeah, you're close enough.
All right, so let's get going with the audio test right now. All right, so I finally have the wireless headset connected, and as you are hearing me right now, it is through the wireless headset. So for this part of the test, we will be reading a random text. I will be reading a random commercial text that is promoting traveling, and Adriana, for this part of the test, will be reading a paragraph from one of her favorite authors by the name of Paulo Coelho. Now, before I start reading, I just want you to keep in mind that it is a pretty windy day and there's a lot of background noise, there's passing cars, so I'm hoping that the microphone is doing a pretty decent job of at least isolating the background noise. So, without further ado, let's get into the sound test. Do you remember parasailing off the coast of Jamaica? The way the water sparkled below, a beautiful green-blue gradient of ocean. The rush of the wind lifting you as you were literally flying. The sound of the air gliding against the silken canopy of your sail. So this is what the microphone set sounds like when you're using microphone 1, and this is what it sounds like using microphone 2.
El perdón es una carretera de doble sentido. Siempre que perdonamos a alguien, también nos estamos perdonando a nosotros mismos. Si somos tolerantes con los demás, es más fácil aceptar nuestros propios errores. Así, sin culpa y sin amargura, conseguimos mejorar nuestra actitud ante la vida.
Alright, so there you have it. We tested both microphone 1 and microphone 2. And for those of you who do speak Spanish, I'm sure that you will probably take some value out of that text.
Probably.
So let's move on to the next portion of this sound test, where we'll be using the lavalier microphone set in a noisy environment. So let's get going with that test now. Okay, so right now we are connected to the lavalier microphone set. So this is how it sounds in comparison to the headset. Just one thing to note is that if you're using the lavalier microphones, just be mindful that you need to adjust the gain levels, only because the lavalier microphone is mounted a little bit farther away from your mouth. So you just need to be mindful to increase the gain a little bit more just to compensate for that increase in distance. So let's continue with the same test. I have the same text and Adriana has her text, and we are going to do the sound test using the lavalier microphones. Do you remember parasailing off the coast of Jamaica? The way the water sparkled below, a beautiful green-blue gradient of ocean. The rush of the wind lifting you as you were literally flying. The sound of the air gliding against the silken canopy of your sail.
Now. El perdón es una carretera de doble sentido. Siempre que perdonamos a alguien, también nos estamos perdonando a nosotros mismos. Si somos tolerantes con los demás, es más fácil aceptar nuestros propios errores. Así, sin culpa y sin amargura, conseguimos mejorar nuestra actitud ante la vida.
All right, so this was microphone 1 and then microphone 2. This is how they sound in a noisy environment. Now, just to conclude this test, we are going to be doing a range test So this microphone bundle is advertised to be functional up to a range of around 100 feet. So what we will do is we are going to start recording and then backing up, not into the street, but farther that way, just so that we can see how far the microphone will continue to operate at. Now there aren't any obstructions, so let's try to see if we can hit that 100-foot mark. So let's get going with this test right now. Okay, so because we don't have a tape measure handy and will be quite tedious in order to roll out a tape measure to measure the distance at which the microphone still works at, what I'm going to do is I'm going to count the number of steps away from the camera that the microphone will still be able to operate at. So as I'm standing away from the camera now, I'm probably about maybe 4 steps away. So we'll start at 4 and we'll start counting as I'm moving backwards. Hopefully you guys can still hear me up until the 100-foot mark. Okay, so let's start the test right now. So I'm at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. I'm not sure if you're able to hear me still, but I would probably measure this to be approximately 100 feet. Now I'm walking back. Walking back, picking up the sound back again. All right. Okay, so we have just concluded the range test and we're back here at home and I'm connected to the lavalier wireless microphone just to give you guys a bit of an idea of how the microphone performs in a more quiet environment. And in addition to that, I just want to end by just going over the range test. So after going through the video, what I noticed was that even at the 60 step mark, the microphone was still operational and I was standing pretty far away from the transmitter. And if we do a bit of math, let's just say I'm taking a distance of 1.5 feet to 2 feet with every step, and I'm taking 60 steps. So I think this would bring us pretty close to the 100-foot mark in range of operation that Kimafun is claiming for this wireless microphone set. With that being said, we did the review for the 2 headsets as well as for the lavalier microphone, and they perform pretty well. The range test was also successful, and what I'm surprised about is that you're getting all of this for the price of approximately $89 on Amazon if you're looking at the time of the recording of this video. So Kimafun has packed so much value into this microphone bundle, and although it might not be as renowned as your more popular brands like maybe Rode, as well as other more popular brands out there, I think that it holds its own. And I think that anyone who wants to maybe expand their inventory of equipment and you want to go wireless, I think that this would be a fantastic bundle to start off with. Again, you can use it with 2 people or even with 1 person if you just want to use one of the receivers. So there's so much flexibility with this product. And with that being said, I just want to say thank you once again for watching this video. I hope that you found it helpful. And if you enjoyed the video, please don't hesitate to hit the like button. If you have any questions, any comments that you want to add, please drop them down below in the comment section, as I do enjoy hearing from you guys. And if you like the channel overall, then please do subscribe and help us to grow this channel. So without further ado, I want to say thank you again, and I will see you at the next video. Take care for now, guys.